What's up, everybody? It's your boy Travis Malloy, and you're watching We Sound Crazy. Fire Vibes. Jamie had reached out to me about 2 weeks before this. He was like, man, I've been watching these videos and it's been saving my life. I had been putting singers in a room and going across the country just teaching them on the spot. I did one in Nashville with my brother, Calvin Noel. It went crazy. Kim, she looked at me and said, you need to take this on the road. And I said, well, if I go, you gotta go with me.
Jamie Foxx is busy.
We were in Watts.
Get out of here.
He drove to the hood in his $400,000 Rolls Royce and parked it outside, came in there, and it was incredible. It was an incredible moment.
Welcome to another week of We Sound Crazy, your official backstage pass to all things music and culture, TV, film, music extraordinaire. Yours truly, Phillionaire.
What's up, y'all? It's Claude Kelly, hit singer, songwriter, and one half of Louis York with this guy right here.
What's up? I'm Chuck Harmony, singer, songwriter, producer, and the other half of Louis York. What's going on, y'all?
I'm good. We got talent in the building.
We got some talent.
Yes, sir. Indeed. I'm excited about this conversation. Our next guest is a Grammy-nominated songwriter and producer, ASCAP award winner, and he's the founder of Urban Worship Collective and Millions, Billions, and Trillions. He ain't bring me no clothes today. But,
no clothes. No clothes.
With the sound rooted in gospel and R&B, Travis Malloy has made his mark as both an artist and entrepreneur. Over a career spanning more than 15 years, he's collaborated with some of the biggest names in music, including Missy Elliott, Jermaine Dupri, and Kirk Franklin. His latest album, Favor, is out right now. Please welcome to We Sound Crazy, Travis Malloy.
What up?
Welcome.
Man,
About time.
I know, right?
I'm so glad to be here.
I mean, we gave you a whole award some years ago and everything, and just...
Did you know you got the Irving Award?
I knew, but I just wanted to kind of get it in person. So now that I'm here, can we do a ceremony?
He said, can we do a ceremony?
Can we do a ceremony?
You really want it for real?
Yeah, I want my award.
Just so because the people don't think it's a real award.
Yeah,
I want my award.
I don't believe.
I want to put it on the show.
Yeah, let's give him his award. He wants it. Let's kick it off. This is your Black Excellence Award for We Sound
Yes,
Crazy.
sir.
Travis Malloy.
Come on.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
make some noise.
Well deserved.
It's real, right?
This is real. You know, this is just as big as a Grammy. I feel like anybody that takes
Bigger.
time to honor you,
Right.
I don't take it for granted. So this is huge. This is
man.
huge. Let me sit my award right here so you all can see us.
So for the audience, there was a few years ago, Kim Burrell actually visited our show, and thank you again for making that happen.
Yes.
Because it was an interesting time where with Kim and I, we weren't in the best space, and I'm grateful for that conversation because it really healed that relationship. And now we're friends and we text and we see each other and it's all love, but it's because of you.
Wow.
But on that episode, we all collectively said, hey, Travis should be the Urban. He's done so much. So here we are. Just let you know it's real.
It's incredible.
man.
This is the real manifestation. I used to dream about being here. Now I'm sitting with you. So it's the real deal.
It definitely comes down to a lot of hard work paying off. And I feel what's cool about you is that you're showing people the process. So it's been fun to watch you dream and execute. Like you'll be like, I'm gonna do this. To watch the brands blow up and the songs and listen, we all watch. I'm like, what artist gonna pop up at the studio now? And to watch you just really just come up with these ideas and execute is insane. So congratulations. Keep going.
Thank you.
So an amazing career so far, and I know the best is yet to come, but we're going to take a look down memory lane in our segment, what we call We Look Crazy.
We look crazy. All right, let's start with this first one. This is Kiara and Jeju shared backstage at Travis Malloy's first album release party for Lift Him Up. 2009, bro.
Jeez. How long ago was that?
You were there. Tell us how it felt. There's a lot going on. You've been associated with a lot of big names, but this is a little earlier on. What was going on in the world of Travis Malloy right here?
This was the first album. So let's take you back to the Clark Sisters One Last Time, 2006. That was the year I graduated high school. And we drove, me and my group at the time, Travis Malloy New Praise. That was when you wanted to get to the AIM convention, the Church of God in Christ AIM convention. You wanted to sing. I don't care if it was 10 minutes. And we drove from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to Houston, Texas, 2 days before the live recording to sing for 10 minutes. And it was at that moment in 2006, my high school graduation year, that I met Kiera and J. Drew. And here we are. And then 3 years later, he ended up producing my first album. This was the first album release concert at my home church in Pittsburgh, Mount Airy Baptist Church, and 1,500 people showed up, wrapped around the corner.
That's crazy.
And it was me and Kiera.
That's crazy.
So you hometown hero.
I guess you could say that.
I'm just saying, like,
you know how people say, like, oh, you know, your hometown don't support you. I can't say that about mine. Pittsburgh holds me down.
Yeah, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so to show up, you know, I don't know, maybe I was 21, to show up and to see that many people out there for my first album, it was incredible.
Gospel royalty right there.
This next clip is from a music video, Never Love You Again. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
A young Malloy.
Never Love You Again.
What's going on in this video?
This video I was going through a terrible breakup with my ex, who is actually a hit songwriter today. You know, I actually put her in the industry. And
Who is that?
Right.
All I'm going to say is she wrote the hit song for Coco Jones.
Interesting.
What's her big hit?
I See You.
I See You. She wrote that song. This one over here, Googling. I can't take it. I can't take it.
I mean, we want to know. I mean, you tiptoeing. There's so many writers on the show. So, you know what I mean? We're going to see. We're going to shout her out.
You know, don't shout her out, but just look at it.
Look it up.
Oh.
Yeah, so
okay.
I was going through a terrible breakup, and I'm a Scorpio, so I'm an emotional kind of nigga. Just be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I remember we were like, you know, she was like, maybe we should just take a break and see what happens. And I looked at her and said, listen, if I go through this process of getting over you, I'm never gonna love you again.
Oh.
Because, you know, it takes me too long to get over you to be trying to come back. So I was like, I'm telling you, if we take this break, I'm never going to love you again.
Were you true to your word?
Yeah. I appreciate her. I don't love her the same way, but I appreciate her.
Yeah.
She wasn't a bad girl. She was an incredible girlfriend. She was an incredible woman, period. She taught me a lot about myself. I was just being emotional. You know, we get attached to things. We don't want to let it go, even when the season is up. But I stood true to that. You know what I mean? I appreciate what I learned, but it was like, I'll never love you again. And I cried all the way through that video.
Really?
Yeah, it was like old school. All I needed was some rain to fall on me. It was like that.
Some R&B rain.
Old school. We love the R&B rain.
It ain't real unless it's raining.
All right, this next clip is with a legend of the legendary Clark Sisters fan, Miss Dorinda Clark Cole.
The Rose.
Wow.
The Rose.
The Rose, if you will.
What's this? Holy from the Living It album.
Wow.
What do you remember about being in the studio with Dorinda?
The journey, y'all. The journey. I was living at home with my mom. My car had just got repossessed. And, you know, that was really my story. And when she heard the song that I wrote for her, she said, get to Detroit. We drove to Detroit. I had a PT Cruiser, Phil. I don't know if y'all remember that. It looked like a little hearse. It looked like a little hearse.
PT Cruiser, yeah.
And I had my PT Cruiser and we drove to Detroit. And this was the first person to ever really indirectly teach me about vocal production. Because I got to Detroit like, oh, she's Dorinda. I'm going to give her these verses and then she going to go through that band. And she looked at me and she said, no, I want you to write my ad-libs too.
Really?
I want you to give me every ad-lib.
Were you intimidated?
I was thrown off guard. I didn't have time to be intimidated.
There we go.
So I stepped into that vocal production, that vocal producer, and I gave her every line on that song. And it was from that video that gave me the strength and the courage to be able to vocal produce people like a Kim Burrell.
Let's go, bro. Yo, people don't understand, like, there's a moment in the studio with an artist, whether you're producing, songwriting, or vocal producing, where you'll have if you're blessed, you have the opportunity to be in with someone that's a great. And either you sink or you swim, and they're like, "Let's see what you got."
Yeah.
It's a test.
It's a test.
That was the test for me.
Because deep down, she knows what to do.
Of course.
It's Dorinda. She's like, "Let me see if you know how to tell me, and if you can handle yourself under pressure, and can I trust you?"
Yeah.
And when you soar, you have people like that as a friend and a business partner forever, because they know they can trust you with their gift.
And that is the album that made me Grammy nominated. It was that album I was a part of, and I believe that was E1.
Yeah, E1.
And when I tell you, that was an incredible experience for me, because again, if you go back and play that video, you can hear her say, "That's what I got you for." Because I walked in there and I gave her every line. And I'm like, I was comfortable. I'm driving like, oh, she's a preacher. She gonna just ad-lib that.
I'm just gonna press her.
Yeah. She's like, no, I want you to give me everything. So that was the test.
She's my favorite. The Clark sisters are my favorite. Dorinda, that rasp, that tone, bro.
She is incredible. She was a superstar to me growing up. You know, that first album?
Yeah.
Oh my God, The Rose?
Yeah, The Rose.
Coming up. Come on.
I was like, come on, we had the DVD. Y'all not, Phil, we not doing DVDs no more. What's up?
No, you can still do them if you like.
Okay.
The DVD is still a movement for some.
Let's keep on going because it keeps getting better because the star power goes up. This is a Christmas party and you're with the legendary Misdemeanor Elliott, all in red. Missy is one of the very best in the business and, in my opinion, kind of like mysterious, right?
Very.
So explain how you got connected to Missy and how this entire thing happened.
So many stories of, oh my goodness. When I tell you Missy Elliott is so mysterious, you never know what you're getting yourself into when you get to the studio. She ain't letting you hear nothing till you get there. She ain't sending you no song to learn. You're not going to know nothing until you walk in that studio. And I remember her cousin hit me up, Cortez, my brother Cortez. He hit me up and was like, man, I want to get with you. I need to get with you on some music and I want to get with you on Millions, Billions, Trillions. And I was like, yo, I redid One in a Million years ago. I need you to send it to Missy. He was like, I got you. I'm sending it right now. He sent it to her. And from that day on, Missy has never walked into a studio without me. And I walk in these studios. I get there. I vocal produce. I remember I was at Target and it was 10 o'clock at night. And at the time, her then assistant at the time called me and said, hey, Missy wants you at the studio. I said, what's going on? And she was like, you know how Missy is. Just get here.
Just get here.
And I walk in and it's Holly Bailey. And I'm there to vocal produce her for the Color Purple soundtrack.
That's crazy.
Which ended up being Grammy nominated.
Absolutely.
So it's just like, it's stuff like that. And then it's like, I'm at home and it's like, get to the studio. And I walk in and it's Monica. It's like, Monica ain't listening to me, Travis. She'll listen to you. When I got done vocal producing Monica, she looked at Missy and was like, I see why you called him. I see why you called.
There's a song that we worked on with LeAndria that I wish could.
Oh, man.
I'm going to say the song title, Missy. I'm going to keep it quiet. There's a song that Missy Elliott wrote and produced. You were there as a part of the process.
That was one of the first sessions with Missy was for LeAndria Johnson. Missy got a smash.
She got a smash. It's such a smash.
It's really a smash.
So what's going on?
Ask Phil. Phil was the general of all things in music, period.
No, you're not wrong.
Stuff ain't happening unless you go through him.
You're not wrong.
Phil, what's going on?
I pass the baton. I'm TV and film primarily these days. I'm doing award-winning content. Next clip.
There we go.
But when I tell you, just incredible to be a part of the Missy Elliott family. I'm not going to sit here with confidence and say I seen that while I was watching the Sock It To Me video when I was a little kid. Right, I didn't see this.
But
I'm so grateful that, even just watching those videos, sometimes those were seeds.
Yeah.
Just prepare you with the rooms you were getting ready to be in.
And you're sitting there as a kid saying, I'm subconsciously saying, I'm gonna get there one day.
Yeah.
But those are seeds those are real.
Yeah.
Words have power, dreams have power, prayer has power. So
and Missy, she smells so good.
She always smells good.
Let me tell you something.
Missy, I don't know what the scent is.
It's the Holy Spirit.
It's something. I'm gonna go with the whole. No, Missy. If you ever meet Missy Elliott, and just blame it on us too, she smells incredible. It's one of the best scents I've ever smelled in my life.
For real.
Please don't walk up to Missy and sniff her. Don't be sniffing Missy Elliott.
It's such a clean light, but it's like
it's clean. I can't even. I don't even know if it's like perfume or
soap or just her natural.
It might just be soap in the Holy Ghost.
It might just be Ivory in the Holy
soap in the Holy Ghost.
With a sprinkle of money.
With a sprinkle of money.
Smell good.
Okay, Missy, is it soap in the Holy Ghost? That's what we're gonna say it is. Let's go. Speaking of the Holy Ghost,
right.
This next clip is you and Jamie Foxx and Kim Burrell at Impromptu Live in LA.
Wow.
How did this moment come about?
Choir vibes, man. I had been putting singers in a room and going across the country, just teaching them on the spot. And they would literally go from rehearsals to concerts. I did one in Nashville with my brother, Calvin Noel. And it went crazy. And I looked at Kim. No, she looked at me and said, you need to take this on the road. And I said, well, if I go, you got to go with me. We went on the road. Man, no sponsors, no nothing. We just said, hey, we coming to your city. Jamie had reached out to me about 2 weeks before this. He was like, man, I've been watching these videos and it's been saving my life. It's like your music, your melodies, the way you arrange songs is just like he's like, my whole family knows about you. And he spins the phone around. He shows everybody sitting there watching me on his screen. He's like, I want to check you out. Literally, while we're on that stage, I turn around and Breon Prescott, my big brother, walks him in there on that pulpit. I had no idea he was coming. You know, people are busy. I didn't know he was really going to show up.
Jamie Foxx is busy.
Yeah. He drove from Calabasas to, we were in Watts.
Get out of here.
That's Watts. He drove to the hood in his $400,000 Rolls Royce and parked it outside, came in there and stayed in there the whole time, sang with us. Yeah. And it was incredible. It was an incredible moment. Yeah. That was a highlight of my career. Because that's my idol for real.
Right. Jamie Foxx. I mean, one of the GOATs.
I told him, I said, people used to call me, before they called me Little Kirk, they called me Little Jamie.
Gotcha.
Because we both sang, we played the piano, and I told him we both had big teeth.
So how do you come up with this stuff? Because a lot of this is that you have an idea, like you just said, you try it out. Someone like a Kim Burrell says, yo, take on the road, and you execute. So are you just sitting at home dreaming it up and you're like, forget, I'm gonna go do it? Like, how is this? Is there a team of people that's helping you?
You know what?
What's the inside scoop on the genius behind all this stuff?
The genius behind it is being forced to do it yourself.
Okay.
And when you're looking for opportunities, sometimes you'll be looking for a lifetime if you don't get up and start doing it
yourself.
If I was sitting around waiting on a sponsor to give me some money for Choir Vibes, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
And so I had to just jump out and just do it. I've always been a doer. Even if I didn't know what I was doing. Sometimes you just got to do it. I was scrolling one day and Steve Harvey, you remember when he would do those little nuggets in between his show? And he said, sometimes you got to jump before you see the net appear. And sometimes the net ain't going to appear until you jump.
Yeah.
And so I've always been a jumper. When I moved to New York and slept on a couch, when I first signed my first record deal with Corey Rooney, and I was in New York sleeping on couches trying to make it, when I moved to Los Angeles, California with $1,000 to my name, $1,000 can't get you nothing but a water out there.
Nothing but a water.
You know what I'm saying? But so I had to,
and not the good water either.
Not even the good water. So I had to jump, and I think it's just, you know, once you get to a place where you just got to do it. So I don't know if that's genius. I think I've always just been a risk taker. I always say the courage it takes to be great. Yeah. Somebody told me it takes courage to be great.
It does.
It takes courage to do what you do. I remember being, sleeping on the couch and calling one of my friends, and I was crying, like, when is it going to happen for me? And she said on that phone, she said, Travis, do you know how much courage it takes to do what you do?
Yeah.
See, there are people that have much more money than you that have never done what you're doing right now.
Exactly.
And that's the misconception.
Yep.
A lot of times we think that because people have more money than us, that they took risk and that they know more than us.
That's true.
But how many people do you know that slept in cars and that slept on floors and that just because they're rich? You know what I mean? I wouldn't call it genius. I would just say I'm just grateful that I had people around me that believed in me enough to say, hey, go jump. And if you need to come home, we got you.
Yeah. But speaking of those people, we had a person who has definitely been an inspiration to all of us. And this was on Shade Room some months ago. You and the incomparable Kim Burrell.
Oh, my goodness.
To an R. Kelly track.
Yeah. This one over here.
To an R. Kelly
track. It wasn't R. Kelly.
It's true.
Was it Trapped in the Closet? Which one was it?
Yeah, Trapped in the Closet.
Yeah.
Yep. I love
How did this whole session come about? Let's start there. And then why R. Kelly?
How did this is an incredible story, y'all. First of all, she's the greatest singer to ever walk this earth, but we can get there later.
We can get there later. Let's pace ourselves.
But let's just go slow. She was in town and she came over to the house. I can't remember what we were doing or working on, but she was sitting there and she looked at me. We were extremely in tune musically. She looked at me and she was like, have you ever thought about doing R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet remix? And I was like...
Wait. Hold on. The fact that Kim Burrell's first thought was the Trapped in the Closet.
But it wasn't for her. She was talking about for me.
Right.
Watch this. She said, have you ever thought about redoing it? Because she knows how much his music has inspired me. So I was like, actually, I did 2 of them already. So I started playing the 2 of them that I did. And when it went off, I started playing the chords. And she was sitting there and she started doing what she do. See, she's best when she's not focused and she's just humming and singing and just free. And I looked at her and I said, if you keep playing with me, I'll turn this Pro Tools on. She said, well, turn it on. You know, she a little hood too. She's like, turn it on then. Let's get it. And I said, okay, here we go. I turned that track on. I pulled that Pro Tools up and I started writing that whole thing. I said, we was like, you remember on the 5 Heartbeats when they was looking for paper?
The first side of the song.
So I'm writing. She's like, let's get it. And she stood there and did that whole thing. And when we got done, we just looked at each other like, what just happened? It was like, I could not explain it. We sat on that for a year. We did that a year ago. So she came back in town to record on my new album, Favor. And I said, it's time to drop that Kels joint.
It's time to drop that.
I said, it's time to drop that. She was like, yeah, I'm in a season where we just got to do it all. Let's go. I said, let's shoot the video right now. And we shot the video and we dropped it literally as soon as I was getting ready to press drop. She was like, oh my God, Travis, I'm nervous. Because, you know, she's not like one that intentionally tries to do viral moments.
This is good because I think that people get her misunderstood in this.
No,
that she just out here just trying to be some kind of menace to you.
She literally will look at her phone like, Lord Jesus, what is happening? Like she ain't like, so she was like, let's drop it. And she's literally like a little kid, like, oh my God, I can't believe we just pressed play. And man, we woke up, it was everywhere. Everywhere. She's calling me from her hotel like, Travis, it's on the shade room. What is happening? It's like, she be shocked. She don't be like, I told you.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't believe this is happening. So when I tell you that song is so powerful, I just wrote her testimony.
Wow.
I've always wanted people to experience the Kim that I get to experience. And you're not going to always get to experience that because you're not, you know, her friend or you're not in her inner circle. But sometimes when you love someone the way I do when I love hard, you want I want you to know why I love her like this. Because she's so fun. Because she sings so good. She's the best when we're in the car and Jodeci's on and she starts looking out the window doing a run to Jodeci. I'm like, oh my God, I should have recorded that.
Speaking of them runs and that voice, you just made a statement on Miss Kim Burrell that I want to go back to. Because in some episodes previously, I sat on the couch and we were talking about all these amazing vocalists and our guest mentioned the vocal Bible. And audience, I just said that I said in the world that I lived in where there's been a Whitney and Aretha and Kim Burrell. I said it in the clip.
Yeah, of course.
And those people in the comments, they tried to light me up. But you know what? I love y'all and thank you for watching and listening. But for you, Kim Burrell, is she the greatest vocalist?
Kim Burrell is the greatest singer to ever walk this earth. She is the original vocal Bible. She is the vocal Bible. I believe that Brandy is many chapters.
Okay.
Many chapters. But Kim Burrell is the vocal Bible.
What is it about her that makes her the best vocalist?
You know, whenever we get to the top 5 and when we start that process, for me, it's always about how many verticals you have to your voice. It's never about because I like your music.
Right.
It's never about because you have great tone. Because some people only have great tone, and that's
right.
it.
That's right.
You got to be able to give me at least 3 to 4 different things vocally for you to be the best. And to me, it's texture for Kim. It's tone. It's wisdom. It's knowing it's not about what you have, it's knowing where to put it.
That's a big part of it.
I just preached in this place. Okay.
We call that taste.
It's the acrobats and it's the ear. To be able to do a run in a different key and come back. See, so it's so many different things. And I just feel like you gotta have at least 3 to 4 verticals to you to be able to be the best. And obviously that's not me saying Brandy doesn't. I'm just talking about Kim Burrell right now. Kim Burrell to me is the greatest. I think she's the smartest singer I've ever heard. And so now we're just talking about smarts. She's a smart individual, period. So the way she is able to dissect the song, I always say this, everybody could do runs, but when she does it, it cuts like a knife. Because of where she puts it. She puts it in places you didn't even think it belonged there.
Right.
It's just different. So that's why she's the best to me.
Who's the most influential vocalist
It depends on where we're at and where we're talking.
In gospel music.
Influential. I think that's about journey, because for me, it's like Kim, Karen, and not in any specific order, because my favorite singer growing up is Vanessa Bell Armstrong.
And she is.
Yeah.
So Vanessa Bell, to me, what the people are doing today, she was doing 40 years ago.
Yeah.
So for me, the Kims are standing on the shoulders of Vanessa Bell and Twinkie Clark.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like, there's so many different.
But influence to me is about how many people come after you that imitate you.
For me, that's definitely Kim.
Okay.
Like, when I think about Kim, I think about how many people started trying to even do runs.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the way she did them. It wasn't about runs. It was how she did them. It was the places that she put them.
It's the way she does them, because obviously runs are a black thing. Right?
Yeah.
But there's styles to runs, and even the melody choices and how you fall off of words and major versus all kind of things. But I do agree with that. Like, there's a style that she introduced to doing runs that I didn't really know until I heard Kim Burrell the first time.
Yeah.
And other people, Jasmine does it well, and Brandy does it well.
Yeah.
But the first time I heard it was like,
we had never experienced
early
it like
albums
that.
from her, and then the influence kind of spread, and people did it more mainstream, more pop, and with
of course.
bigger budgets.
Of course,
and all kind of things happened with that. But I think she started that sound.
Of course, yeah. But Vanessa Bell and Karen Clark Sheard, I mean, finally Karen, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
finally Karen is
a classic.
It's just a
it's
classic.
a master class with all.
Yeah.
It is a master class. So
see, for me, the reason why Kim Burrell, I agree with you, and the reason why the Clark sisters would be in my greatest, and Whitney Houston would be in my greatest, is that it's the combination of skill on that level. When you're messing around or in the studio, when you can think about it, times the fire and the passion to be able to deliver it live.
That's good.
And there's a freedom that the Clark sisters have. Once the skill is there, it's in my back pocket.
I like that you just said freedom. Karen Clark, when I think of her, she's a risk taker.
Risk taker.
Yes. Yeah.
She will do anything.
She knows the song.
Yeah.
And now she's just going to now jump out the window with
She'll do anything. She'll try anything. Even if she doesn't know if it's going to work, she's still going to do it.
And you never get the same song twice.
Nope.
You never get the same version of Bob and Gilead twice. You never get the same Kim Burrell song. You never get the same Whitney Houston performance twice.
Exactly.
There's just this like, I got the song now.
Exactly.
And now watch me fly with it.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Wow.
That's what makes it great.
I'm ready for my list, but I'm following y'all lead.
So as we talk about just vocalists, right? I mean, we have a segment here that we call Best in Show.
Yes.
Best in Show. We're going to do the Best in Show Gospel Edition. Should we do Gospel and R&B? Because he does both.
Gospel and R&B, please.
So let's do Best in Show Gospel and R&B Edition.
Let's do that.
We're going to give you a few questions, and you're going to give us your most honest response. So let's go. Let's get it.
Who do you think is the best gospel songwriter of all time?
And it got to be one person.
First one that comes to mind.
You know, that's so wide, generationally.
Yeah.
But honestly, I really got to go with Thomas Whitfield.
Wow. Okay. I respect that.
Yeah, I got to go with Thomas Whitfield. Honorable mention, John P. Key.
Oh, yeah.
But I got to go with Thomas. Thomas just... I really just can't explain God's hand on that man's life and the words and the melodies and the arrangements and the harmonies. And it's just, to me, he's almost like he had the Kim Burrell ear. The way he composed music. It just makes you feel like you're in multiple centuries.
Multiple centuries.
That's deep, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to go with Thomas.
Which artist gave you the best studio experience you've ever had?
Best studio experience I've ever had. Phil, you're going to love this. Can somebody pull up my bio? I need to see who I've worked with. Little flex.
It's called a little flex.
Little flex.
Pull up the bio,
Pull up
bro.
my bio.
Pull up the
Google me.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness, y'all. Why would y'all do that to me? You said my favorite?
Yeah, the best studio experience you've ever had. That could mean a lot of different things too.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Monica.
We love Mo.
I'm gonna go with Monica.
Yeah.
I want to go with Monica. Monica was special because our chemistry was like immediate. And she doesn't get the credit that I believe she deserves as a singer, because we're so caught up in comparison and what we do. But she's extremely gifted. And what I like about her is she does what she's told. She even though she be on that phone, don't get me sister. Don't get me sister. Let me tell you, when she in the booth, she's on that phone, she on that Instagram, she texting. I be like, all right, now do this. But as soon as I say do it,
she got it.
she's just, I mean, literally, she's a perfectionist. She's been doing this for years. So it's not like she's 30 years. So she's like on it. She's like, all right, let me know what's next. And then she get back on that.
Yeah.
But we did some great stuff together. But I just love our chemistry because she's so Atlanta. You know what I mean? It's like she's a professional, but you feel like you in with your sister. You know what I'm saying? So I love you, Mo.
I love you talking about her studio work because I think people don't realize that she's a studio pro. She's been doing it a long time, bro.
That's what it is. She's a
studio pro.
She kills it.
Which artist brings out the best in you creatively?
I have to say Kim Burrell, because I'm used to, and this is no shade to anybody, but because she's so intelligent as a singer, I'm typically the one coming up with the harmonies and the notes and the this and that. But when you're vocal producing somebody who's coming up with stuff even better than what you coming up with,
right.
And we have this joke. We do our little arrogant jokes. She'll come up with a note. She'll be like, "I bet you didn't hear that one." And then we kind of compete. And then I'll come up with something, and I'll look at her and say, "Try that."
That's
but
good.
it's just like,
I want to be a fly on the wall for
oh
y'all
my God.
sections.
It's this friendly competition, but she is so incredible. I always tell her she is the painter that paints colors that don't even exist.
Wow.
Because even in the harmonies, if y'all pull that Trapped in the Closet remix back up and listening to the intricacies of those harmonies, that was stuff she was like, oh, I got something. Oh, I got something. Let me add this. It's incredible. So she pushes me because she's a teacher.
Yeah.
And what I love about her is she's humble enough to allow me to vocal produce her. And she always says, everybody can't vocal produce me because you can't be scared of her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You can't
because she's tough.
Yes.
You can't be scared of her. So if she makes a mistake, you got to be able to say, hey, hit that again.
Yep.
You gotta be able to say it immediately too.
Yeah, hit that again.
What's the best piece of advice you've gotten from one of the artists or mentors you've worked with? I'm talking about some real advice, some real talk.
I've had so much of that. I've had so much of that. I have to shout out to my brother, Wardell Malloy. Wardell used to call me, and he went through a season where he was being very industry with me. And he would call me and be like, you should do this. You should do that. I think you should do this. I think you should do that. And I would be so frustrated with him. And then about 2 years ago, he called me and said, Travis, forget about everything that I said to you. He said, do everything that you want to do and that you see for your own music and yourself, but just be undeniable. Because what happens is when you're in rooms in the caliber of rooms that I've been in, everybody feels like they know what's best for you.
Yes,
that's right.
When you're in the room with the underdogs, Damon Thomas is telling me, I think you should do this. And he's incredible. He's Damon Thomas. But he's telling me, I think you should do this. And then I'm with my uncle, Teddy Riley. He's like, I feel like you should do this. And then Wardell's telling me, I like this vibe for you. And then you're with this person or John P. Keeter. And then you start to try to
mold something.
More, and it gets overwhelming.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And they all have pure intentions because they're inspired by something that I did where they heard something. I remember Damon Thomas told me, he said, you're like the new version of Alexander O'Neal. He said, that's the kind of album I want to do with you. And Teddy Riley always says, you're like Kirk Franklin mixed with Charlie Wilson. And I want to do that. And I do infuse all of those things. But when Wardell said, forget about everything you've heard, he said, be you. But if you're going to be you, you better be undeniable.
That's some good advice.
Some great advice.
And so I could cry right now. I'm trying to not be emotional because when you're going through this industry and it's hard to stand firm on who you are when you're getting advice from people that you love and respect.
Yes, sir. It
Because
really
you
is.
don't want to let them down. You want to do, Teddy Riley just told me, I got to do this.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to say, no, this is what I see for me. And I need you to align with me.
Yeah.
And what I see for myself. And that's why a lot of people are homeless today, because they started trying to align with everybody else and the things that they seen for them instead of what you seen for yourself.
Yeah.
So I just appreciate Wardell for telling me that, because it gave me the confidence. Because let me tell you something, Wardell's a hard critic.
And a tough cookie.
Let me tell you something.
If he don't like it, he don't like it.
That ain't it.
We love Wardell.
One day I sang at a wedding and he called me. He said, "What did you have on?
Okay.
Why did you wear
He's
that?"
also the fashion police.
Yeah, he's the fashion police. But I appreciate people like that, because you gotta have people in your life that'll tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And so, but that was the greatest advice I ever had. And so now I don't write in formulas.
Okay.
If God give me a verse and a vamp, that's it.
Go with it.
You know, I know y'all take it to the bridge, and I love the bridge, but sometimes I don't have a bridge. Sometimes we just gonna do the hook 3 times, and that third time is the bridge.
Yeah.
When you sing like you, it's okay.
Wardell, he's also an Irby winner. Please come see us soon.
Wardell Malloy. And we ironically have the same
I gotta
last
beg
name.
the Malloys so much to come on the show. You know what I'm saying? The Malloys are very difficult.
The Malloys.
It's really difficult.
So what gospel song would you say, I wish I wrote this song?
You know, that is a great thing to ask me, because I say that a lot to myself. There's a song that was written that inspired me to write actually a song that I have called Incredible. And when I first heard it, I said, man, Donald Lawrence, I wish I had wrote The Blessing of Abraham.
Such a, oh man.
And y'all, I'm sorry. I'm emotional because just the season that I'm in my life right now, just watching just the things happen for me. I don't take it for granted. And I just remember listening to the Blessing of Abraham. I was living at home with my mom, and it was just, that's what I love about Donald. He don't write no slave songs.
No.
I don't like no songs. It's always about struggling.
Yeah.
We appreciate them. They may have gotten us over to a different level in life. But I only like to write songs that are talking about peace and blessings and prosperity and what we deserve. And Donald always stays in that frequency of what we deserve.
That's good.
Get your inheritance.
Yeah,
That's
man.
good.
You know, and so I would say that's one of them. There's a few gospel songs that be like, "Whoo, I wish I had that." Another one I have to say is Fred Hammond, "Don't Pass Me By."
Yes, sir.
That's just good stuff.
Just good.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
So cry, Jesus,
Go ahead.
I need you. Please don't pass me by. Oh my God, beautiful, beautiful.
I have to ask, who has the best first take in the studio? Who has the best first take you've ever heard?
You know, I have to go back to Kim. She makes it hard though, because what I do with her is I let her sing the whole song.
Yeah.
And I let her sing the whole song multiple times. Why I do that, I don't know, because then I got to sit there
And comp it.
and go through all of those
And everything
incredible
is good.
takes. And I be wanting to just make 4 songs.
Right.
Like, okay, we got to make this now a reprise because I got to keep that. And then we got to do this. But I'm going to say this too. I just, in this last, in this album that I just did, I mean, I had Zaccari, I had Jason Nelson, I had Zaccari Cortez, I had Terrell Carter.
Terrell
So,
can sing, bro.
Yeah, we had
When
him on
I
the show.
tell you,
Incredible.
Phil, these people can sing.
Yeah.
And like Zaccari, he's so good. Like, I just could not believe it sounded like that just Men of Standard vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Zaccari is just, he's so good. He's just laughing and joking and singing, and it's just like killing. It's like, I gotta comp this, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And Jason Nelson,
Oh my God.
I mean, he just came over at 10 o'clock at night. He had just got done doing a concert in a full suit. And just
came and
stood
said,
there and just,
Put the mic on. Let's go.
yeah, he's like, let's go. And just, It's hard to say. I've been blessed to sing, to vocal produce and produce some incredible artists, and these people can really, really, really sing.
Your new album, you just basically rattled off some of the superstars that are on it. I know that also has LeAndria, Ray J.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about this product, and I want everyone to know the origin of why this product is. Just you know what? Pitch to the people the new project and why this is such a special.
My favorite.
Yes, I want you to.
I named this album Favor because that's the season we're in. And when I say we, I mean everybody in this room and everybody sitting in these chairs. We're in the season of favor. I truly believe that everything you touch is going to work. I believe when you submit your invoice, they're going to pay you more than even what you submitted for. That's just how I live my life. I walk in every opportunity with expectation. And that's how I want people to feel when they hear this album. When I wrote Favor, I was behind on my rent in 2010, living in Pittsburgh, trying to make it happen, trying to figure it out, trying to get enough money to get to the Stellars to give somebody my demo. You know what I'm saying? So when I was saying everything that I've been praying for is coming my way like never before, that actually wasn't happening.
It was.
But you got to be able to write what you need, not where you are. So that's why I was writing everything that yes, it's coming. It's coming my way like never before. This is 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And so now we're in a season where it's happening. And so even as a songwriter, you got to be able to write to the future.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Especially in gospel.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I could have said, I'm struggling right now. God, come get me. But why would I do that? Because I didn't realize I was writing for 2026.
Right. You don't want to be there.
I didn't want to be there. So do you have the courage it takes to declare what you want from where you are?
That's good.
Even when you can't see it. So that's what this project is about. And I wanted to lean on my friends and some of these artists that I've worked with. And I called them and they were like, let's do it. Let's do it. And everything was organic. You know, you mentioned Ray J.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because I was in LA. Special story. I was in LA, BET weekend last year. And when I got to LA, I used to live in LA, and I'm gonna say this, I love LA, but there is a heavy cloud in Los Angeles, California.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
And there's a cloud of depression and sadness out there. I'm telling you, it's different.
It's true.
You gotta really know who you are before you get, when your friends call you and be like, well, I'm moving to LA. I'll be like, all right. I'll see you in a minute.
Listen, call me when you back.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be no hater, but it's like that. You gotta be ready for that. Because it's not just about even the prices. There's a spirit out there.
You're right about it.
100%.
You're right about it.
And you gotta go out there with a mission and confident about who you are and what you are. So while I was out there, I started feeling not on me, but I just started seeing the cloud of depression. So I wrote a song called Hold On, Hollywood. And I took the Hollywood off because I knew it was for the world. I wrote a song called Hold On. And I remember I sent it to my brother, C. Barrett. And C was like, I said, let's, try to get Amari on that. He's like, okay. So he sent it to the people, and I don't know what happened. I think they agreed to do it, but then I think B2K ended up happening maybe months later, and they got busy. So I kind of just sat on that song for a little bit. And while I was in LA for Grammy weekend, Ray J calls. He says, brother, he said, the song that you and Kim Burrell posted, been saving my life. These has been the consistent testimonies that I've been getting, even from the Jamie Foxx. So I'm just grateful. But he was like, the melodies, the harmonies, the words. He said, he said, I'm having heart problems and you've been keeping my heart beating. He said, I need you to come to my house right now. He's like, I'm gonna send you a car. So I said, Ray, I said, I got like 6 people with me. Phil, he said, I don't care, I'm gonna send a car for everybody on Dead Homies. On the Dead Homies, I'm sending a car for everybody.
On the Dead Homies, so we know Ray said it.
Yeah, Dead Homies, I'm sending a car for everybody. So we all get to the house, and he's like, well, I need you on my album. I need you to do it. I said, well, I need you on my album. He said, well, let's do it right now. What song? And I looked at him and I said, hold on.
It's so crazy because when I saw that clip on the internet, I could have swore you wrote that song for him.
Right.
Like when you were playing it back and the lyrics just fit.
Chuck, maybe
Not just what I knew about Ray J, but it fit his disposition that he was in at that moment.
That's why I'm telling you, everything is orchestrated by God, because I thought I wrote it for LA and thought that it was supposed to be Omarion at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Omarion fan, so my mind is always thinking about, who inspired me. But it was for Ray.
Yeah, man.
So when he said, what song, let's do it right now. He's like, on the Dead Homies, I recorded right now.
Yeah.
I said, hold on.
It's good.
I know you're overthinking, but let it go, because it's going to be all right.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I know you feel like you're sinking, but let it go, because you're going to make it through the night.
Man.
And make it through not only the night. I want to talk about something, because I love this platform because we can have honest dialogue. And for years, I was a major label record executive. I started at E1, and then I was at Sony, and then Universal. And we crossed paths while I was in several of those buildings. And you were honest with me recently in a conversation where you share with me your frustration. Is that the right word? Or disappointment. I just want to.
That's so good.
Clear it up.
I like clear it up. I love that. I was so mad at Phil Thornton for years. I was so mad at Phil. I felt rejected. Because I was like, why won't he sign me? And y'all trying to make me cry. Now I've been talking about crying on every segment. And that should tell you how grateful I am about where I am today. Because if y'all had told me 20 years ago that all things were going to work together for the good, it would have saved me so much anxiety.
Right?
Yes, sir.
But I was so upset with him because I felt like he should have signed me. And I know that sounds extremely entitled.
No, but I've been there.
And
I understand that.
And I was a hard worker, and, I felt like I was gifted and I was anointed. And a lot of times artists feel like you don't see them. And a lot of times when you don't sign us, we immediately personalize it and start to feel like we're not good enough.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So I'm not saying that's how he felt. I'm telling you that that's how I felt because he didn't sign. Not knowing that God was probably using him to protect me from the buildings he was in.
How about that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what I see today.
Yes, sir.
I didn't see it then when I'm trying to get out of my mother's house. I'm like, Phil, get me. So I was hurt.
It's true.
But it took growth, and I remember Troy Taylor told me one day, he said, Travis, you was fighting to get in a box you never belonged in. So you was fighting to get in a box you
just
never
had this
belonged
conversation
in.
with Troy.
Yeah.
That's the same thing I told Troy.
He used to tell me all that, and he was like, man, thank God. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm so glad them people didn't sign me.
Well,
Because in those buildings, you saw, I didn't stay there long.
Yeah.
That was for a reason.
Yeah.
So I refuse to sign people to something that I know I wouldn't be in long term. So some people I would do 1 album, 2 albums. Like just because I know, okay, all right, I know if I stick it through. So literally every building I was in, I timed my exit to a lot of the contracts. I'm just being honest.
You literally have to train your mind. I heard something on TikTok a few months ago, and I couldn't believe that what I was hearing, because I never heard it before, because I didn't know how to place it. I don't like to say I've been dealing with anxiety for years. I like to say I've been overcoming anxiety. I'm very careful with my words, but that is something that has tried to get me for many years. An executive said, it's not that people can't handle the music industry. Most people,
nervous system.
it's the nervous system.
Yes, sir.
My nervous system could not handle Phil not signing me.
Yes, sir.
Or this label not signing me, or this people not, or me watching people who I deem to be not as talented as me.
Yeah.
If I could just be real, y'all know I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
When I seen people getting signed, I'm like, nah, y'all better stop this.
Any names?
Now, y'all, this one right here talking about name. Now y'all got to stop this.
No, but I want to say for the record, it was never a question of your talent or your gift or your creativity. It was just protecting you from the unknown.
And I didn't know.
Yeah. And to be quite honest, nobody really talks about the extra amount of BS you have to go through when you're gifted.
Yes.
Wow.
Like when you just a musician that's trying, when you just trying to learn the MPC and trying to record some vocals or whatever, then your road is hard.
Yeah.
But when you are gifted, like when you supposed to be doing the thing, your road is extremely harder.
I didn't want to hear this 13 years ago when Troy Taylor told me that.
Yeah, man.
I went to his house to play music for him, and he looked at me. This is the first thing he said to me. He said, "Oh, okay. You're going to have a hard time. You're so talented."
That sounds like Troy.
And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Oh yeah, you're just way too gifted." He was like, "Yeah, your journey is going to be a little different."
Yeah.
And I didn't know what that meant because again, we're coming up under Whitney Houston and Luther Vandross and levels like, these are
of
people
amazing.
that were great. So I'm like, y'all don't want greatness no more? But I had to also relearn what the music business really meant.
Yes. Yes.
Somebody told me years ago that we are not here to make your dreams come true. We are here to make money.
Yeah.
And if we can make money off of somebody who's less talented than you, that's where we're
what they're
going.
gonna do. Yeah.
And
It's
we got to be
easier.
able to, I had to accept that. So you have to relearn.
Yeah.
To relearn.
Yeah.
You have to relearn. So I want to tell you that I appreciate you for protecting me. It's like he protected me from dangerous scenes.
Yeah, yeah,
God used him to cover me because I be looking at some of these stories online like I would have been in there turning over tables like Tupac back in the day.
But Travis, but also know that in each of those buildings you work with the artists that were signed in different capacities.
Yeah, I did.
And also I did where, when you started Millions, Billions, and Trillions,
Yes,
I was one of the earlier
Let me tell you that
supporters
one of
and
those
hosts.
earlier,
Yeah.
but that showed me something too.
Yeah.
So when I would wake up and see Phil on the Sherry Shepherd show wearing Millions, Billions, Trillions.
Yeah. Supporting.
You know what it showed me? It showed me not just support, but it made me feel like he was proud of my journey.
Yes. And I am.
And that's what was different. It wasn't like I'm wearing this because he's Phil Thornton. He ain't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen him wearing it in multiple places, it was like, man, my brother's proud of me.
The thing about it is that when you're gifted, like Chuck said, you want it now because you can see it probably clearer than other people can see it.
Yeah.
And so you're like, why doesn't everyone see this? Let's just get to it. But what I've learned, advice to you, is that it's never gonna get easy and it was never supposed to be easy. And the artists that you relate to, the Aretha Franklins, the Whitney Houstons, the Kirks, all those people, the gift is that they make it look easy. It's not that they're not going through the same anxieties, because the anxiety comes in levels. Then it's to then it's to remain in love with music when you had your heart broken so many times.
Let me tell you how real that is. You just triggered a story. I'm giving y'all the exclusive, Phil. I'm giving you the exclusive.
Yes, sir.
2015, I was living at home with my mom, and there's a park called Highland Park in Pittsburgh. And I was so frustrated because I was in a season where I was so rejected. I felt rejected from the gospel industry. So at that point, you know what we do. I'm going to start making R&B.
I'm going to show them.
F y'all, I'm going to show you. I don't need the Stellas.
I'm at the Source Awards.
Yeah, I'm at the Source Awards. I'm at Death Row. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like that now. So I'm making my little R&B album, and I found Kirk Franklin's email. I don't know how I found it. I don't know if it's For Your Soul something. I don't know. It was some email I found.
I don't know what it is.
No, I just don't even know what it was, but I just got it from somebody. But he didn't really know. He didn't know me like that. And I emailed him. And I said, I need somebody to talk to. I said, call me. Kirk, y'all,
Call me.
Okay. But it's so funny because I be laughing because people are in my DMs today, be like, oh, I love that album, Travis. Give me a call so we can talk about, like, people be doing that. I be like, what in the world?
Right.
So I said, I need you to call me. And I sent my number. I'm standing out there. I lie to y'all not. Maybe a week later, I'm standing out in that park, Highland Park, and my phone rang from a private number. And I thought it was a bill collector, so I answered with an attitude. I said, hello? I said, yo, it's Kirk. Kirk Franklin called me.
Wow.
2015.
Wow.
Crazy.
Say, I got your email. What's up? And I was like, man, I'm so frustrated. I don't know what to do. I'm frustrated with music, and they won't sign me. You know, he said, man, we all trying to figure it out. He said, I don't know what I'm about to do next. He said, I'm trying to figure it out too. He said, so don't think because I'm Kirk Franklin that I ain't trying to figure it out like you. He said, keep going. Just be consistent. Don't let nobody put you in a box. Just keep going. And he stood on that phone with me for about 20, 30 minutes, just encouraging me to keep going. Just from me randomly emailing him. So shout out to Kirk.
I
Man.
never knew this story.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Kirk never responds to my emails, for the record. I'm gonna see if I can reach him.
Ooh.
Let's see if he'll pick up. Now, this is where it gets embarrassing.
He
If
may
he
not
doesn't.
even remember that story, but
Do you even know Kirk Franklin?
Right.
I love a Phil goes through his contacts.
It's so famous. It's so famous.
So famous.
I got another soundbite for y'all too. I'm giving you some sound bites.
He's like, I'm giving you the bites.
Chuck, I'm giving you the bites. I got another one after this.
I hear them.
I ain't come to play with y'all, Easy.
See, you came very much prepared and prepped. All right, we're gonna see y'all. We're gonna see if he pick up. I don't know. Kirk?
Don't do me like that.
Kirk.
See, I told you he don't respond to my emails. He don't take my calls.
But you know you're gonna call back like, what up? What up, my boy?
You might call back.
But what's so funny is I accidentally FaceTimed Kirk yesterday and hung up, and he called me back.
See?
He'll call back.
He'll call back.
He'll call back.
Hopefully.
As we're going down the journey, Phil, of the Stellar Awards. I was trying to get to the Stellar Awards.
What year was this?
And this had to have been, I'm going to say between 14 and 16. Those were like some of the roughest years of my life, between 13 and 16. I was trying to get to the Stellar Awards, and I was flying on a buddy pass. And I know Phil is very rich and famous, so he don't even know what that is. Phil does not know what a buddy pass is.
I do know what a buddy
And
pass
y'all been writing his songs for 30 years, so I know y'all ain't never been on a buddy pass. But my sister has been with Southwest Airlines for 20 years, and I was
You got the hookup.
I was out.
Yeah.
So I'm trying, but y'all know, buddy pass is if there's room on the plane.
If there's room on the
If
plane.
there's room on the plane. So I get to this particular city on a layover. And they tell me there's no more room to get to the Stellars. Y'all understand? I'm trying to be the next gospel thing, okay? And this is my season to get, because we only get this once a year. So this is my season to get my demos together, see who I could shake hands with.
Yeah. Network
is once a year. It's the biggest weekend in gospel. So I'm trying to get there, and they tell me there's no more room on the plane. And I already only got $100 in my pocket to eat for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jonathan McReynolds is walking my direction. Now, I don't know him like that. But when you're an independent artist, you know who's doing who's moving.
Yeah.
So he maybe knew of me, but we wasn't like that.
Right.
So he sees me, and I was like, hey, what's up, man? And he was like, what's up, Travis? How you doing? I was like, oh, man, I'm taken back that he even knew me, because this is like the beginning of his stardom.
Yeah.
Right. And he was like, what's going on? I said, man, I've always been an honest guy. I was like, man, I'm trying to get to the Stellars. I don't want a buddy pass. He's like, for real? I was like, yeah. And I was just like, nah, man, you got to get to the Stellars. He pulls out his phone and buys me a plane ticket. $500-$600 plane ticket to get to the Stellars. I did not know this man. He didn't know me. He said, you got to be there. He bought the plane ticket and said, I'll see you in a minute, and walked away.
Wow.
And I got to the Stellar Awards, and I was able to network with so many people. That was one of the highlights of my career. And it was so funny, my ego, I'm on the plane. This is how the devil do us as Black people too. Because our culture, our egos. I was like, you think that nigga was trying to play me?
Immediately.
Come on, bro.
But y'all gotta understand, this is the season I'm in. Because I'm already feeling rejected.
Yeah.
So I'm low.
So you're not even recognizing the blessing.
So I couldn't even recognize the blessing.
Wow.
And my mentor, Trini Massey, said, you don't know if he was inspired by something he's heard you do.
Right.
Yeah.
He said, so get out of it. That was my mentor. He was trying to help me out of that. But I was in such a low place. And sometimes when you're low, you can't even see when God is sending a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for Jonathan McReynolds. We've never talked about this since then. This is over 10 years ago. We've never talked about this.
Yeah.
He always comes to me like, bro, I'm so proud of you. I'm watching you.
That's awesome.
But I'm so grateful that he planted a seed for me to get to the Stellars to change my life.
Well,
awesome.
he called back, y'all. So, Kirk, I'm sitting here, we at the pod, right? We sound crazy. I'm sitting here with a guest that you know, and he just told us a powerful story about a conversation y'all had like 10 years ago. I'm looking at Travis Malloy. You see this? He on the trade, man. Y'all look at Travis on the trade, man. Hey, this. So, Kirk, I never knew this story about this conversation. He said he sent you an email, and I said he never responds to my emails. So I'm really impressed that you actually saw the email. One, let's start there. But he said literally you called him a week later and poured into him in the time that he needed it, and it was life-changing. So salute to you, brother. I really had to, it was just hitting you, man. You came up and I was like, are you proud of the outcome now?
I mean, he's a great young talent. I think that he is definitely that baton carrier. Somebody that's got the microphone to be able to really have the conversation of what the kingdom and tomorrow looks like.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
He's definitely that guy.
Thank you, OG. I appreciate you so much.
Hey, bro, I'm on that treadmill this afternoon, by the way. You ain't the only one. I done told you. I'm coming for you. I saw the push-up challenge. I'm next. Go front. Let's go. I love you, boy. See you in a minute. All right.
See? That's from the words of goats.
Man, that's...
From the mouths of the greatest.
It's just like, it's the seasons. Yeah. And you cut it how you want it, but like, in that moment, when Jonathan paid for the ticket, I was too low to appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. But all of this.
And I appreciate it now. I appreciated it obviously probably days later, but in that moment I was so low. But I'm just so grateful for the seed. He planted a seed in something that he's seen before I was able to even see it. Mm-hmm. Kirk, he didn't have to call me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he called me to lift me up. And I'm telling y'all, and I'm going to say this to you, and I'm not saying to you celebrities, I'm talking to y'all celebrities out there. Sometimes that 5 seconds of looking at somebody to say, keep going, could save a life.
Life changer.
I'm telling you, because I've had some moments where some celebrities said they were calling and they never called.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, I appreciate the Jonathan McReynolds for the plane ticket. That was a plane ticket to my destiny.
There we go.
That call that Kirk was like a lifter.
Yeah.
Because imagine somebody who may be dealing with suicide.
Yeah.
And that call saved their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just so grateful for the journey, and for God to be able to use those people, even with millions, billions, trillions. Just because I had a successful run with millions, billions, trillions don't mean it's always been successful. Because as an entrepreneur, some days you rich, some days you broke.
Yeah.
So when I'm scrolling and I see Phil Thornton on the Sherry Shepherd show wearing it, it's like, all right.
No, that means
keep going.
It means the world, especially when you're trying to build something and people rock your merch.
You gotta know it.
Promote your stuff online because even that is a big lift.
Let me tell you something.
You know
Missy Elliott has probably over 500 hoodies from me.
See?
I'm not over exaggerating.
No, literally when we did the Hip Hop 50 special that Missy directed, Missy and Lil Wayne, was a conversation she directed, I produced it. And when I came to set, I had on millions, but I was like, that says we can't be twinning today. But that was an iconic moment. But it was like, that's why it's framed in my home. And like that, with my hoodie on next to Lil Wayne and Missy. And that was just such a great moment. So I've worn it, as you know, in multiple places because I really celebrate you and I honor you musically, entrepreneur, like everything that you've accomplished. And I just wanted you to just come here to be able to, one, get your flowers, get your Black Excellence Award because it's well deserved, for real.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
I wanna discuss Irby real fast, right? Mm-hmm. Because you are an Irby winner. Mm-hmm. The proof is right there.
Yes.
And you talked about a lot of people today that poured into your life, that you loved and respected. Some of them I think get the love and praise they deserve. Some don't. I don't want to speak for anyone, but I want to just mention someone that I would nominate for the Irby if this was. Is it Irby time?
I mean, I say we might. No time like the present. Let's go.
Monica. I've don't get me wrong. Coming off a very successful tour, certainly a headliner. But to your point, I feel like in the conversation about longevity and community and skill and co-signed by the greats and all those things, Monica is. When you go out, when you walk outside and you hear people talk about not just the hits, but the kindness and the generosity consistently, Monica's name always comes up, and I think she's a person that's under-celebrated even though she's a star?
Let me tell y'all something. I gotta nominate my sister Monica. She is a pusher. Mm-hmm. She is what we were just speaking about, Phil. When she got her hands on millions, billions, trillions, she was sending me Tiana Taylor's address to ship her hoodies.
Wow.
Like, you got to get it to this person. You got to get it to this person. She wore that hoodie. I remember we went to a session, and this guy, I guess he assumed that he was going to be engineering the session, and she was like, I brought my vocal producer with me. He's going to engineer it for me.
Thank you, but no thank you.
We appreciate you so much. And because we had created such a bond where I was able to understand what she liked and what she didn't like. And so she's a real sister for real. Like, she's real down earth Atlanta girl. She's like, I don't care how many cameras are flashing in her face. If she see Travis Malloy, she stops and says, come here, baby. I love you so much. And she hugged me. Like, she's just the real deal.
That's so Whitney-ish.
It's very that.
I'm going to third that nomination because Monica, I've loved and respected for many years.
I love her.
I interviewed Monica when I was a 13-year-old journalist at this magazine. She was one of my very first interviews as a teen. So we go back. Then I interned at Arista, and then this year I ran into her at a restaurant here in Atlanta. She was celebrating her birthday with her family. And Ray J was with me, and we took him over, and it was a good moment. But Mo is always the same. She's always consistent, loving, just one of the nicest people you'll ever
She really
meet.
is. She's always consistent.
But talent, when you think about what she's done professionally, it's unmatched. And I'm really proud to say that she's still with us and she can still smell the flowers.
Yes.
So my nomination this week, I'm third in a row, but Monica is my nomination for the Black Excellence Award.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm right there. I mean, Monica has been a class act the whole time.
Yep.
She hasn't missed, that she hasn't put out bad material. She's been consistent.
Yep.
So Monica,
Did she cook for you in the studio?
yeah, man. Yeah, she cooked.
Yeah, she cooked.
I love Mo.
And she can cook.
And she can cook.
See?
Well,
I like this.
But
This is unanimous.
I like this. This was unanimous. So Monica, because I know you're watching or listening. So Monica, our sister, our friend, you are the Black Excellence recipient this week on We Sound Crazy. Congratulations to Monica.
Mo.
Come get your award, Mo. Come get it.
Come get your award.
Come get it.
It's extra special because it's coming from an Irby winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
An Irby winner.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like I got a little extra sauce on it.
Irby winner.
From Irby winner to
Let me
Irby
move
winner.
this over so y'all can see my award.
Just to make sure you can see the award.
Wow.
We want you to come back many, many, many times because I feel like the gems that you dropped about your journey, and I think that as you continue, there'll be more gems to drop. You always have a seat here at We Sound Crazy.
Is it time to go?
Yeah, man.
Y'all ain't let me drop my list?
Oh, you want to drop it?
My top five groups, my top singers, my top.
Okay, let's do a round of starting five then.
Let's go around the starting five then.
We run that tape.
No, we can. We on the cuff over here. We FaceTime and it's all. Ain't no script. All right, let's go starting five.
All right.
So we're gonna do each round of starting five. I'll kick it off with because I know the obvious is the vocalist, but I'm gonna go starting five songwriters.
I love that. Now, are we doing R&B and gospel? Y'all got to give me
Whatever
that.
genre.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter.
So mixed together?
I kind of like it.
Nah, give him a genre.
Yeah, y'all
Give
got to
me
give me
genre.
genre. Let's do at least two genres. That
All right,
makes
go.
it good.
R&B first and then
Oh, he
gospel.
trying to make it rough.
Yeah, he's supposed to make it right. That's a whole,
Okay, what y'all think? Tell me what y'all think, and I got you.
Give me your starting five R&B.
Writers.
Writers.
R. Kelly.
Yes.
Babyface.
Yes.
Jermaine Dupri and B. Cox
Cox.
together, if I can get them together.
Yes.
And I gotta go with the underdogs.
I know, you got one more starting five. But yes, to that too.
Okay. Teddy Riley.
Woo!
wow.
That's a team right there. That's a team.
Yeah.
Top five gospel male singers.
It's gonna be generational.
Yeah, what do you
obviously.
think?
John P. Key. It's just Zaccari Cortez.
Yes.
Marvin Winans,
Mm-hmm.
Daryl Coley,
Man.
and ooh, this is tough.
Yeah.
This is tough. I'm gonna go with Zaccari.
I like that.
Yeah, man.
Zaccari. Yeah,
I like that. That's good.
yeah. What's next? I'm ready. I'm killing.
Introductory for someone who knows nothing about R&B. Give me 5 albums they must hear.
R. Kelly Chocolate Factory.
Oh, yes.
Come on, bro.
Oh, yes.
That is a masterpiece.
Jodeci, Forever My Lady.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm going to say Destiny Fulfilled. Destiny's Child.
It's my
Yes,
favorite
sir.
Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
It's just a
man.
phenomenal.
It's got
Yes,
taste.
sir.
It's got taste over here.
Taste of it, yeah.
Keep going. You got 2 more. I like this.
Usher Confessions.
Yes.
Okay.
And this 5th one. I want to go with Brandy, Full Moon.
It's rock solid.
Yeah, rock
Yeah.
solid. And doubling back, the introduction to gospel. That's 5 albums, starting 5. If I know nothing about gospel, I need to hit these 5 albums.
John P. Key Strength.
Okay.
Dorinda Clark, Rose of Gospel.
Yes, bro.
Finally Karen.
Yes.
Donnie McClurkin, We Fall Down, live in London.
Okay.
I want to go with Kim Burrell, live in Memphis.
I'll take that too.
Yeah. That breaks it up. Yep.
He's like,
Starting 5 Travis Malloy songs.
Travis Malloy songs. I'm going to say Favor. I'm going to say Hold On, featuring Ray J. I'm going to say We Serve a Mighty God. I'm going to say Never Love You Again.
Yes, sir.
And Travis Malloy, Be All Right.
all right. I would say that your new album is also a great place to introduce people to gospel. There's so many gospel people on there to go down a rabbit hole with. It's Zaccari, it's LeAndria, it's Kim, it's all these people. You get a full education.
Wow.
If you care. You're gonna hear something like, well, what's their whole catalog and what's the it's an education.
Phil, for you, we got to do top 5 singers.
Oh, this is about you today.
No, I know. I was saying this is for you.
Oh yeah,
this is
let's hear.
let's hear.
Female?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't disappoint us,
Female
Travis.
in. Let's go female in, man.
Now listen.
Let's start with the ladies.
Let's start with the ladies.
This is what I want. Okay, honorable mention for R&B albums. I have to say my favorite album really of all time is Floetry Floetic album.
Interesting. Okay.
Not a lot of people know that about me, but that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Female singers. When I pick my singers, it's about them being able to do multiple things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I love the disclaimer, y'all. You know,
Right.
In no particular order. Whitney Houston,
Absolutely.
Kim Burrell,
Yes.
Vanessa Bell Armstrong, LeAndria Johnson,
Yes.
and I'm going to go with Kiki Wyatt.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That is a airtight list.
Airtight.
Yeah.
Honorable mention Karen.
No other honorable mentions.
Yes, Jasmine Sullivan,
Okay.
for sure.
One of my favorites.
But I see when you're doing generationally, it's weird to go Vanessa and Karen and Jasmine. But yeah, definitely honorable mention Jasmine for sure. But that's like, I think people be sleep. Like I know, like Kiki Wyatt. I mean, do we understand what's
Kiki
happening
Wyatt's
with that?
cold.
Super cold.
Yes, it's different.
Yeah.
Cold.
And see, for me, when people say the best singer, I'm like, can you stand next to her?
Correct.
That's what this is. Like when those of you are watching, we say the best, it's about, can you stand your favorite next to this woman right here and go toe for toe? We're not talking about playing songs.
We're not talking about the strategy of the industry.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. We're talking about if you standing next to Kim Burrell, if Kim Burrell's standing here and you put your favorite next to her.
If you bring your brightest and best.
You bring your brightest and best and stand next to her.
Right.
That's what this is about.
Yeah. What about the fellas?
Fellas.
Male singers.
Male singers.
Starting 5 in no particular order.
I'm going with Tank.
Okay.
I'm going with Joe.
Joe.
Marvin Gaye. This may be weird because most people don't talk about him, but Will Downing.
Okay.
I was extremely inspired by Will Downing.
That was a twist.
That was the twist.
And for that masculine texture.
Yes, sir.
And for 5, I gotta go. Like, we're talking about toe for toe standing next to people. We have to say Stokely.
We got to say Stokely.
We gotta say Stokely.
You gotta say Stokely.
We got to say Stokely.
You can't just put anybody next to him.
Nobody.
We got to say Stokely.
Who you putting next to Stokely?
Yeah, we gotta say Stokely.
You gotta say
It's just different.
That's a tight list.
It's
It's a
different.
tight list as well and a unique list.
Yeah.
I like your taste, bro. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Shout out to my mom. She, the first time I ever heard "I Can't Make You Love Me" was from Will Downing. That was my first time ever hearing that song.
That's crazy.
20 years ago. So, I'm sure there's another version.
I mean,
Did you hear Tank's version?
I hear, of course, but
the Bonnie Raitt version is the original.
and see, I never heard that.
Crazy.
Growing up, I only heard Will Downing. So it's "I can make you love it." It's Downing. If you don't. So yeah, it was that.
Shout out Will Downing.
Shout out to
Will Downing.
Hey, come on now. Starting 5. You did all right over here.
It's like,
Yeah.
you got to be. I don't want to hear about your favorite song. I want to hear, if Whitney Houston was still here, who can stand next to her and sing with her,
Right.
There's not many.
and go back and forth,
Right.
There's not many.
Because it's always about the back and forth.
Yeah.
It's not many.
Yeah, that's what that's about.
No. You're right. The list. I like your criteria for the list.
Yeah, because a lot of people get caught up in the song, their favorite song,
Yeah.
and the success of people.
What's the favorite pop moment? Like, separate from what the industry can make happen.
Yeah, because I got to say this as an honorable mention. My favorites; those are my favorite singers. But my favorite R&B artist is Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, stylist is different.
Yeah, so that's for me.
R. Kelly, Mary J.
It's Share My World album.
Yeah, stylist is different.
Stylist is different.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, this has been an amazing conversation. Did you get it all off your chest?
I got it off.
Did you get
Because
it all off?
you know who inspired me, and I got to shout out to my brother Duran Bernard.
Yeah.
When I watched, and this is about manifestation, when I watched him on this show, that's when I said, I can't wait till one day I can sit with them as well.
All right, wow.
When I watched him win his Grammy, I said the same thing. I feel like many independent artists have won Grammys, but when I watched him win, I felt an unlocking for the independent
That
artists.
album executive produced by my co-host.
we
Jonathan
executive
Claude.
that. See, listen, bro. But you gotta promise me one thing.
It unlocked something.
When you win, I need you to run down the aisle like Durand.
I'm running.
I need the Durand run down the aisle.
I'm running.
He's running.
Y'all unlocked something for me. So I'm just so honored. That's what Millions, Billions, Trillions is all about. It's not about currency more than it is about consciousness and elevation and how you think. I thought myself to these chairs with you all. So I'm so grateful. And I appreciate
Grateful
you all.
for you. Travis Malloy and Urban Worship Collective. Favor is streaming on all platforms right now. Millions, Billions, Trillions. Swag, you can get it right there. And what's the website?
TheMBTbrand.com. TheMBTbrand.com.
Yeah, go and support. I'm actually going to buy some more today.
Me too.
Yeah,
it's time to re-up.
Oh, yes.
It's time to re-up. We're about to head out of here, but we want you to pick our final song, right? So think about that for 2 seconds while we close up. I want you to curate the end of this show. As the credits roll, what song do you want to hear playing at the end of this Travis Malloy episode?
Make sure you follow us on all platforms at We Sound Crazy and WeSoundCrazy.com. Click and subscribe below.
Who you got, Travis Malloy?
Wow. We got to play my beautiful new group,
Yeah.
Urban Worship Collective.
Love it.
And I want y'all to play He Is.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
He Is.
Turn this up. And until next time, We Sound Crazy.
Thank you, Travis Malloy.
Thank you. Come back soon, all right?
I'll be back.
Irby winner.
I'm I'm turning this into a necklace. Because I don't want people to forget. They'll forget.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Man, until next time, we sound crazy, and we out of here.
Peace.
We sound crazy.